Meet John Valor, a retired veteran and a Medal of Honor recipient. He's a quiet man, proud but humble. John earned his medal for saving lives under fire, a true American hero. Only 3,535 people have ever received this honor in U.S. history. That's how rare it is. Today, John's just trying to catch a flight home. He's at a busy airport, surrounded by rushing travelers. He booked a first-class ticket, a rare treat for himself. He's ready for a smooth trip, expecting respect for his service. But things are about to go wrong. John hands over his boarding pass at the gate. The airline staff looks at it and frowns. "Sir, there's an issue," they say. His first-class seat. It's gone. The flight's overbooked, or maybe it's a computer error. They're moving him to economy. John stays calm. He mentions his Medal of Honor, hoping they'll understand. But the staff shrugs. They don't know what the medal means. Or they don't care. They hand him a new boarding pass and point him to the back of the plane. Passengers nearby notice. Some whisper. John feels the sting of disrespect. After all he's done, this is how they treat him? As John walks down the aisle, something changes. A passenger in a nearby seat overhears the situation. They recognize the term, Medal of Honor. This isn't just any veteran. They quietly alert a flight attendant, who seems shocked. Word spreads fast. Another crew member makes a call to management. The news climbs the ranks like lightning. Within minutes, the airline's top brass hears about it. 8 minutes after the downgrade, the airline president gets the message. They're nearby, maybe at the airport for a meeting. They drop everything and head to the gate. The mood shifts. Something big is about to happen. The airline president arrives at the plane. They walk straight to John, who's now seated in economy. "Mr. Valor," they say, "I'm so sorry." They shake his hand, their voice full of respect. They explain the mistake. It was a glitch or a mix-up, but that's no excuse. They offer John his first-class seat back immediately. But they go further. They promise a complimentary flight or maybe even a private charter next time. The passengers around start clapping. Some stand up, showing respect for John's heroism. The president stays a moment, thanking him for his service. The whole plane feels the weight of the moment. Stories like John's matter. The Medal of Honor isn't just a medal. It's a symbol of sacrifice. Yet, veterans sometimes face disrespect. Back in 2002, General Joe Foss, another Medal of Honor recipient, was hassled at an airport security check. They didn't recognize his medal, thought it was suspicious. That sparked outrage too. Today, airlines are learning. Some, like American Airlines, have programs like Flagship Valor to honor veterans. They even paint planes with special designs for military heroes. But it's not just about airlines. It's about all of us. How do we treat those who've given so much for our freedom? Meet John Valor, a retired veteran. He's a Medal of Honor recipient, earned for saving lives in battle. Only 3,535 people in U.S. history have this award. It's that rare. John's at a packed airport, ready to fly home. He splurged on a first-class ticket, a small reward for his service. The terminal's buzzing, people rushing, announcements blaring. John expects a smooth trip. He deserves it. But trouble's coming. At the gate, John hands over his boarding pass. The staff frowns. "Sir, there's a problem," they say. His first-class seat is gone. The flight's overbooked, or maybe it's a glitch. They're bumping him to economy. John stays calm, mentions his Medal of Honor. The staff barely reacts. They don't get it. Or don't care. They hand him a new pass, pointing to the back. Nearby passengers whisper. John feels the sting. After all his sacrifice, this disrespect cuts deep. But then, something shifts. A passenger overhears, recognizes Medal of Honor. They know what it means. They quietly tell a flight attendant, who's shocked. The news spreads like wildfire. A crew member calls management. It races up the chain. In just 8 minutes, the airline president hears about John. They're nearby, maybe at the airport for a meeting. They drop everything, heading to the plane. The air feels electric. Something's about to change. The president steps on board. They find John in his cramped economy seat. "Mr. Valor, I'm deeply sorry," they say, shaking his hand. Their voice carries respect. They admit the mistake. A mix-up, no excuse. They offer his first-class seat back, plus a free flight next time. Passengers around clap, some stand, honoring John's heroism. The president lingers, thanking him for his service. The plane feels alive with respect. Stories like this hit hard. The Medal of Honor isn't just a medal, it's a symbol of sacrifice. Yet veterans face disrespect sometimes. In 2002, General Joe Foss, another recipient, was stopped at security over his medal. It caused outrage. Now, airlines are stepping up. Some, like American Airlines, have programs like Flagship Valor, even painting planes to honor veterans. But it's bigger than airlines. How do we treat heroes who gave so much? John's story shows respect can win. A mistake happened, but it was fixed right. Have you seen veterans treated with kindness? Or disrespected? Share those stories. They matter. Heroes like John deserve our gratitude every day, not just in the skies. If this moved you, hit that like button. Subscribe for more stories. Drop a comment with your thoughts. Let's keep honoring our heroes.